time after time we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she... Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out.
Back in Week 12, the Saints lost an instant classic in their first matchup against the 49ers. Can San Francisco sweep the series? Find out next.
The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by a three-time Pro Bowler, owner of over 35,000 passing yards in 11 seasons, the veteran Andy Dalton.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money.
And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Lance looking to throw it. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Throwing now is Lance. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, They were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive here. Look to throw. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Dalton. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Andy Dalton. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Kamara up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Lance now to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down is Lance. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a play fake. Lance. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off of play action, here's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On play action, Lance. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll pound it up the middle with Camaro.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anywhere. You can come back and run it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And the 49ers settling in for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So have we seen them come?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
Rolling to his right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jameson Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And, you know, listen, there's two ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
After the sack on first down, Dalton, and his throw is going to be incomplete. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Dalton. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. But Jameson Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And Dalton to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Dalton. Open man is Michael Thomas. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Michael Thomas, 60 yards. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jameson Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. That's It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Right side to Williams. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lance again. And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers. DJ Chark, 35 yards. And the 49ers continue to pull away here this first half. Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and 10 for Dalton. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. To throw on 2nd and 10. Dalton. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Jameson Williams on his way to a historic performance with 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Gold for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Passing, it's Dalton. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Now Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Jameson Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. They'll just take it in. They'll bring the football out to the 25. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. But Jameson Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers? They find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Lance and company going on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll buy some time running. And it's caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Play action. Now it's Lance. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Now a play fake. Lance to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
He hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jameson Williams, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Andy Dalton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. In motion left comes Williams. Lance now on first down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jameson Williams, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Williams, a man in motion right. Following the fumble recovery, Lance. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
Holding, offense.
You can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now on 2nd and 16, Dalton. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gould to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
On the horse after the pick 6. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Kamara off the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Dalton now to pass. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. But Jameson Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Here's Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football.
Back now here in Santa Clara. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
You see this a lot on corner blitzes because they don't often get a shot at the quarterback, so they want to take it when they can. But this time, the hit came too late. Easy call for the official.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. That'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Part of my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And they will remain well behind.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this one is incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. Right side, and he finds Gray. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. Now Lance going to throw. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Again, it's Lance. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Johnson's got it complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call.
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. You got to understand where the pressure is going to come from. This time, it's a cornerback coming after him. And this time, the cornerback just a bit late getting to him. The penalty assessed.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Here's Johnson with a reception. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Dalton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, and the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
And Lance now to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw once more on second and 10. Lance lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Ready? On second down, here's Mitchell. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Lance looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out, and the Saints will have the football back. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 68 yards. And the Saints are able to claw one back. Wants to try to add the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And Dalton to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taken in at the 3. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit up with a big play. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
Yeah.